What's up and welcome to episode number 336 of Some Shit We Like. My name's Bryce. I'm here with Rick. Mike is not here because he, I believe, has some babysitting duties. He's watching the kids. I think is he watching his kids or someone else's kids? I think it's cousins. Or both, yeah. Anyways, Mike is watching some children.
That may not be his.
Yeah. So we are live. It is Saturday at some Jen's kids. Okay, yeah, bam, thank you. Mike's mom is in the chat helping us out. She loves the clap. We love the clap too. Yes, that's what we said. If you are joining us live in chat, thank you. Like I said, Mike's mom is here. Come say hello. Wolf is here. Cheesy stopped by. If you want to
join, missed the pre-show.
Yeah, we had an impromptu pre-show. If you want to catch us record this live, follow us on social media. There's no exact time when we do it. What are you showing me? Oh, not fast enough.
You're typing.
Dude, cheesy, you know what? Anyways, I didn't know that I was going to be judged, and it had been a while. But yeah, if you aren't able to catch us live, you're messing me up, Rick. If you want to catch us live, follow us on social media, add some shit we like, and we will let you know when we go live. If you aren't able to catch us live, we put up the audio version of the podcast every Tuesday on someshitwelike.com, and it will be on podcast services. If we aren't on a podcast service that you like or use, let us know. Rick will take care of that for you. If audio isn't your thing, we'll put up clips throughout the week until we put up the full version, video version of the show on Friday, which is going to be the closest experience you're going to get to watching us live. So that's the spiel. And that's what we do.
It sure is, buddy.
Rick is happy.
I got my caffeine fill, so like right now I'm kind of like, I'm ready to, let's do this.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you sound like you again.
I know. I don't sound like, what did I say? Cigar?
You sounded
whiskey,
like,
cigar drinking
Rick.
Rick.
You sounded, whiskey, cigar drinking Rick for sure. So I'm glad you're better.
Yeah, I'm fine. My voice is back to normal.
Yeah.
Everything's good in this neighborhood.
What was it? Oh.
So how have you been? You've been gone for 2 weeks, sir.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Well, last week I didn't want to get sick. And then the previous week I was in Big Bear.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you see any big bears out there?
No, I didn't see any big bears.
That's a good thing.
I saw statues and stuff, so yeah.
I've only been there once.
That was my first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cool. When did you go? Like, how long ago?
Back in 2001 or 2.
And were you there for the day, or did you like...
Yeah, just for the day.
Oh, really? What did you guys do?
We just kind of like explored the town and walked around the water.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, we did go out on
nice little romantic area.
Romantic?
That was with my then girlfriend.
Oh, I see. We did go out on a boat, and that was fun. I wanted to go jet skiing.
Dude, did you?
I wanted to, but it was a little cold, which actually, me wanting to go jet skiing was going to outweigh the fact that it was cold. But the problem is the day that we ended up going is when we were leaving. And so I just didn't know. I knew that I was going to get wet, and I didn't have a towel. I didn't have all this stuff, and we didn't have our place anymore that we stayed at for the night. And so I'm just like, do I really want to get all wet and not have anything to change into and then have to drive back? So we did. So we just did a boat instead. So yeah. Sweet. I know. That's awesome. Mom gets the show live. I love it. But yeah, it was fun. The food up there sucks. Or at least from my experience, it sucked. I guess I won't pull a U.
I can't remember.
I won't pull a U and just be like, well, the one place I went to, so the city, all the food sucks, like you did earlier when you said these 2 fans were mean to me, so the whole fan base is terrible. But we went to one restaurant that had good reviews, and it was okay. It wasn't the best, but what we ended up doing, this is for Brian's birthday, we ended up barbecuing. You
just grill everywhere, don't you?
At the cabin, yeah, we do. Even at 3 a.m, which is the best. But yeah, we ended up grilling in the backyard of the cabin, and I want to say we mistakenly didn't bring our own food. So in the city, they have Stater Brothers and what else was it? Vaughn's, and it's not necessarily a knock on those stores, but the meat quality that we got was just not very good.
Where did you get from?
I ended up getting it from Stater Brothers. But even if you've had good meat from Stater Brothers, well, we went to Vaughn's and their selection wasn't very much. That's why we went to Stater Brothers. But I think because, you know, Big Bear is like in the mountains and stuff, I feel like maybe the trucks just don't get out there as often as they should. Anyways, so we grilled this stuff, and like the carne asada that we grilled was like fucking tire tread. I felt like I was eating tire. It was just the texture of it, just all
just
of
like
it.
Grainy.
It just
rubbery.
It just wasn't. It didn't look right. It just wasn't good. And then like we also grilled like some chicken thighs, and they were just like overly fatty, and not fatty in the good way that gives flavor. Just like it wasn't good. So we had a good time. Brian and I got properly drunk. I think we.
You have to when you're up there.
I mean, I guess.
It's a rule.
Yeah, maybe. And I think we had something like 14 beers, maybe 18. And I mean, maybe that doesn't sound like a lot to some people, but I think every beer that we had was at least 8% or more. And so we definitely got a good buzz going. So that made it fun. That definitely made it fun for sure. Yeah, it was some BF Goodrich fucking carne asada bullshit. It was not good, but we had fun overall. But I feel like in the future, just because I don't know how good I mean, now I know that the quality wasn't that great. I'm going to bring, if we go up again, I would bring my own food.
Yeah.
If the plan is to grill and do stuff.
I would like to go up there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, it's basically like...
It's been a long ass time.
Pretty much like going from here to San Diego. That's how long it takes.
Yeah, I remember it took a long time to get there.
Oh my God, shut up. It's not that
I
long.
remember the car ride.
You think a 30-minute drive is long. And you're not going to get sympathy from anyone in the chat, especially Mike's mom, because she on the regular drives from Arizona, Colorado to fucking here. And you're complaining about San Diego to here.
Bryce's hat off to you.
Hey. Anyways, so yeah. So that's where I've been. And then, yeah, last week, Rick sounded like a whiskey cigar drinker that's been doing it for 40 or 50 years and had been sick. And you got sick after hanging out with Bryant. And Bryant was fucking sick. And I'm like, nope, I'm not.
Might have been worse than I was.
I just don't want to do it. Maybe. He might have been. You just kept being like, oh, well, I feel fine. And it's just like, I'm like, okay, I get that you feel fine, but you sound like shit and you have a virus. Yeah, 6 hours. 6-hour drive.
Jesus.
So, come on, Ray.
That's why I want a Tesla. I don't have to worry about it too much. Because like, beep, beep.
So then you're not bitching about the actual length of time of the drive. You just don't like the act of driving.
I don't like any of it really, but at least with the Tesla, it's more comfortable.
That's not more comfortable. That's just it's taking.
Or maybe it's because it's by myself. Maybe if I had someone with me. You know,
no, because when we drive, you've driven to San Diego with Mike and I.
That's true, yeah.
And you're still like, I think you have a good time, but you're kidding mostly, though, I would hope. When we would go from my apartment in Irvine when I was living there, that was fucking fast.
That wasn't that bad.
Especially to Carlsbad. Wolf, Dee Candy is Mike's mom. I guess probably be Dai. That's what I'd say. Dai Candy. Dee Dai. Up to you. That's Mike's mom, though. Yeah, time is time, nerd.
Time, nerd.
So, anyways, yeah, what else is going on with you?
Well, that's pretty much...
I guess the other...
They know. I'm boring. You're more interested than I am.
Nah, that's not true. She does it by herself all the time. I don't mind driving either. Like, that's your thing, and I get it. That's fine. I don't mind driving, and I'd much rather...
I used to not mind. I don't know. It's just so weird that it's kind of like caught up with me.
Yeah, Dai. See, that's what I thought. I fucked up the first time, but I knew it was Dai because I know Mike's mom's name. So do you. Anyways. Yeah, I would rather be the driver than the passenger because I feel like I'm more in control. And for me, it makes it feel like the drive goes faster, you know? And then I kind of treat it like a game. Like I try to beat the navigation, which is always fun.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, we got mother and son now. I love it. What's up, Mike? We're having fun in here. And see, Mom agrees with me. But you probably don't feel that way though. You probably prefer to be the passenger, right?
Yeah.
Because you always have me drive your car and stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't say teenage years, but like, you know, after high school, like most of my friends didn't really drive, so I was basically the one driving them everywhere. Like, all the time, and that would always. I mean, like, I don't know if that's like not necessarily an excuse, but I don't know if that like just finally caught up with me because we used to do like some crazy driving shit. Like, we drive everywhere, and then
where would you go? Like all the way from like LA to like
Vegas.
That was just too far for you. I'm making fun of you.
I know
because you think
But we've driven to San Diego, and then like all the times that I had to take my friend up to back to college, like I would do it by myself.
See, I would think that you would be.
Unless Gabriel would come with me.
I think you'd be like immune to it at that point.
I think so, but I don't know. Maybe it just caught up with me in a weird way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Rick. That San Diego's so far. Like,
Sorry, Mike.
Sorry, Mike. That's what we're talking about. Rick's got me all fucked up. But anyways, we were talking about Big Bear, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty much like the same distance from here to San Diego as like from here to Big Bear. And it's like, oh, so it's far. Like, yeah, so it's far. I'm like, fuck you when it's far. Anyways, all right. It's enough about driving.
All right, so should we get into the show?
Well, I did want to bring up one thing. And this is the the section where I fucking hound you for not watching things. So I'm going to do that. So you actually were the one that pointed this out to me because I didn't know. You sent it to me. And this past, what's today? Saturday, Friday, Thursday. What do you want? You want me to flip the bottle? There, I flipped it. We're flipping bottles. Flipping bottles. Mike in the chat wanted me to flip the bottle. But on Thursday, I think it was, it's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. But I sat down and watched in its entirety. So like what we did with what is it called? Everything Sucks. Everything Sucks was a 90s show.
Yeah.
I watched it, the whole thing in one sitting.
Of what?
Of The End of the Fucking World season 2.
Oh, right. I saw that they came back.
Well, you're the one that told me.
No, I mean like it showed up on Netflix when I opened it yesterday.
Yeah. So it came back, but you're the one that told me about the trailer, and right. I told you after watching the first season, I'm like, Rick, you should watch the show. Like, I think you'd really like it, and I'm just gonna reiterate it again. I think you should watch the show. It's just like, I don't know. Something about it screams you to me too, but it's just kind of good. So.
Because every day I live in fear that the end of the world is like right around the corner.
Sure. Mike apparently says that I'm flipping the bottle wrong, but it's okay. I got mom's approval, so that's all I care about. So
cool. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, good? I did.
Better than the last season, or just?
Well, I don't want to say that, and it actually had been a long time.
A nice transition to the new season.
It's been a while. I don't remember when the first season came out, but like it was one of those things where I kind of the show came back to me as I was watching the second season. But yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. The episodes are like 22 to 26 minutes. They're half-hour episodes, so that's why it's so easy. And I think there was like 8 episodes. So like we were gonna stop at like episode 6, and like there's like, I think maybe there's 9 episodes. I'm like, there's like 3 episodes left. Like I'll be done with this in like an hour and 20 minutes if I just keep going. So.
Yeah, that's kind of like how long Atypical is. It's only like 22, 23 minutes.
And did you watch that?
I binged the whole thing.
So you could binge that, but you can't watch other stuff that you really, really like. And now we're past the season of Halloween stuff, which would have been very appropriate for you to finish watching Sabrina and other things. But whatever. Why don't you just confess that you don't like the show? Just confess.
Terrible.
Confess.
No.
Okay, fine.
I like the show.
I don't believe you.
All right, so first story of the day is James Dean reborn in CGI for Vietnam War action movie. Exclusive to Hollywood Reporter.
Action drama,
sorry. So yeah, it says here the cultural icon who died in 1955 will return on screen via CGI using actual footage and photos for the movie Finding Jack. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, James Dean died in a car crash in 1955 at the age of 24 and is going to make an unexpected return to the big screen. He was in movies like Rebel Without a Cause and East of Eden. And now he was cast in this Vietnam era action drama Finding Jack.
This is stupid.
This is the stupidest shit that we have ever heard, and if I don't mind saying, because all right, so the directors of this, they're directed by Anton Ernst and Tati Golik.
I don't know. Probably Anton Ernst and Tati Golik. That's probably how it is, or Golik.
I heard about this on Cord Cutters, a podcast I listened to. Apparently, they thought that James Dean was the only actor who could portray this role. Which, if you think about it, there's a lot of writers out here who think, oh, you know who played this role? This person. You know, like so-and-so who's passed away or so-and-so. But you know what? They're dead. We can't use them. So they move on to get an actually living actor to play that role. Yeah, they're going to use technology like they did with the technology with like Star Wars, how they brought Peter Cushing back to life. And I think, what was it? Rogue One. And how they de-aged Leia in the Star Wars movie as well, too. So they're basically using CGI and that face technology to bring him back to life.
I think it's dumb.
They're going to have an actual actor to play his voice, which might as well just have that actor play the role. I don't know.
If the actor doesn't look like him, it doesn't matter. Maybe they found somebody that they think does a really good James Dean impression. But I think this is stupid. I don't think it should be done. This article says right here that apparently the family supports them.
Yes.
That's what they're saying, at least. And that they view this as his fourth movie. A movie he never got to make. We do not intend to let his fans down. And it's like, if the family is all about it, I guess, like, who am I to be upset about it? But I could not like it, and I don't fucking like it.
I was going to say, yeah, I mean, like, if their family is fine with it, good for them. Let them exploit their dead relative for money. But I personally don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it should be done with any actors or actresses, although they like to be called actors in general. I brought this up because I thought it was a really good topic to talk about. And, yes, you did.
Okay.
And I think it's pretty stupid.
You know what? You want to know what this is? This is like the next step in how everything in Hollywood's getting remade to begin with. It's like, now let's take it even further, and we can not only remake fucking old shit, but we could have the same people reprise their roles, and maybe we'll remake it with the same fucking people. Or even better, we'll make a sequel to something else with the same fucking people that already exists. Like, it's stupid. I fucking hate it. I hate
Sound
it.
of Music 2. It's really dumb. I don't think they should be doing this. Like, there's actors out there who have have the acting chops and are looking for work. And some actors that actually look like some of the old actors that have passed away. I mean, if you want to get someone that looks like James Dean, find someone who's an actor who looks like James Dean and do it.
But what does James Dean even have to do with it? I mean, okay, this person made this movie, like, oh man, I really wish James Dean was fucking still alive so he could be in this movie. And it's just like, even then, clearly what they were hoping for is 24-year-old James Dean or young James Dean, because we don't know what James Dean would look like at 50-something years old. So they're already hoping for something that doesn't exist. It just seems, I just don't understand. I don't understand the intention behind this. And I don't know if it was this article. Is this the original article or the one that's in the notes?
There was a following one.
Because the following article said, like, there's a quote in there, I think, from the people, what is it? Like, what did it say? Like, we didn't intend for this to come off like a... We don't really understand it. We never intended for this to be a marketing gimmick.
Bullshit.
How do you not understand?
Bullshit.
How do you not understand what you're doing here?
Yeah. I think the only exception to this rule is if they get the family's permission and the person was already acting in the movie and unfortunately passed away, and they do what they can to, like with Peter Cushing, because like I think he passed away before they finished Rogue One, I want to say, and they ended up getting a stand-in for him and voiceover for him as well too to finish the movie. And if I remember correctly, the family was actually okay with that. I mean, yeah, like it's like that kind of makes more sense. I mean, what's his name? Paul Walker too. Mm-hmm. I mean, he didn't finish the movies, and they had his brother stand in. Right.
I mean, if you're in the middle of a project,
and I can understand.
If you're in the middle of a project and you hit a creative dead end, like, and the family's okay with it, and you want to try to do something like this, so you're not completely fucking up what you've already started, okay.
But they did the same thing with Heath
But-
Ledger.
In this case, when you're gonna make new movies with dead actors, I'm just sorry. I don't care if you have family permission or not. I think that's going too far for me, for my taste. I don't care if the family's on board. For my taste, I think that's stupid, and I think it's just continuing to show how there's no creativity in the movie industry in Hollywood anymore.
Even for what I just kind of pointed out, like with Paul
No,
Walker.
but you
you did say that.
I just said.
Okay,
I just said it's different if you're in the middle of a project and an actor suddenly dies and all of a sudden you're in this creative dead end, then and the family's okay with it and that's the route you want to do without completely changing your story, then whatever, because that's not completely this is pulled out of somebody's ass right now. Hey, I want to make a James Dean movie. Oh, let me talk to the family. Let's see if, like, now that we have this technology, let's try to fucking do it. Yeah. It's stupid.
And then you also have those like commercials where those commercials where they had like, was Audrey Hepburn?
Yeah, I want to say that.
Who was in a commercial for perfume. And then
they've done it, I think, with Marilyn Monroe too.
Marilyn Monroe, yeah.
That's a commercial though. Like, I don't know. I mean,
I just don't think it's tacky.
Mike says, and we kind of touched on this too, the fact that they are having someone else do the voice who completely loses delivery and charisma. I mean, I don't care how good of a James Dean impersonation someone can do or whoever is doing it can do. Maybe that isn't even what they're going for either. Maybe they just, like, I don't know. I would think that they would be trying to find somebody that could actually do his voice well, but I don't know. So yeah.
Exactly. I had to bring this up because I was definitely passionate about this. I thought it was really dumb, and I'm glad I think anyone with a brain should think that.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Moving on to the next story. Joker is now the most profitable comic book movie of all time, inching closer to the 1 billion worldwide.
How is that?
Just total. What do you mean, like, how is that possible?
I mean, it, like,
worldwide release.
No, but I mean, it's now go up again. What's the headline? It's more profitable.
Profitable.
Not that it's made the most money.
Most profitable comic.
Profitable.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, how is this done better than Avengers and all that shit?
No.
Profitable. That's different.
Yeah, because the
for
budget,
what it was made versus for how much it was made versus how much money it's pulled in.
Yeah. So yeah, the budget on this was.
Hold on. Scroll up again to the headline.
Oh.
I think, Wolf, it's what we're saying, but maybe it's what you're saying too. He was saying R-rated, but no, I think maybe that could be part of it, but I think it has more to do with their budget and then how much money they made off of it. Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, Joker saw the movie reaching 957 million worldwide. And the production budget of the movie was around 62.5 million. That's meaning the movie has made over 15.3 times.
Scroll over.
The budget.
Yeah,
times the budget. That's enough to surpass previous records set by The Mask starring Jim Carrey, which earned $351 million against a $23 million.
The Mask made $351.
Wow,
different time.
No,
different time.
But
when that came out, 1990. What?
4.
4? Yeah. Like, we're not on the internet. We're not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Different time.
Wow. Yeah, Joker is also the third cheapest movie to gross over $900 million. Right behind Bohemian Rhapsody, which had the budget of $52 million. And the original
it earned 905. I didn't realize Bohemian Rhapsody did that well.
I didn't know either. I knew did good, but I didn't know that it did that well. So
I knew that it did money.
I knew that. You know what I meant. It made good money.
Yeah, good money.
But that's pretty impressive. That's pretty damn impressive. It goes to show that the people who didn't think this movie was thought this movie was just going to be a one-off.
Well, it's just going
to have to be.
I think it's just going to be harder and harder for them to, like, try to bury this movie and pretend it doesn't exist and go forward. Even though this movie can live in a vacuum, I kind of don't want it to. And Mike, you haven't talked about it, so I'm assuming you and Alexis haven't went to see this yet, because I really want to hear your guys' opinion. But yeah, like, I think it's funny. Something that they were almost hoping they would get discouraged from and not even made
by the higher ups
is now almost made $1 billion worldwide.
They're like, what the fuck? They're shitting their pants right now. And now I bet they regret that this is supposed to be a one-off. It's funny how stupid that executives are.
Yeah. I mean, because I would totally make the exception. Fucking timeline be damned. Be like, this is Joker. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Joker was awesome. FX is going to be moved to Hulu. As we know, like, Disney bought Fox, and since Fox has FX, they're going to move all of the FX stuff over to Hulu because they can't put that on Disney Plus.
I forgot
for the family friendliness of it.
Yeah.
So it says here during the fourth quarter earnings on Thursday, Disney's CEO Bob Iger laid out the company's plan to create FX for Hulu or FX on Hulu. Sorry, my bad.
What was that?
Starting in March.
No.
That was that noise.
Yeah,
that was the dryer.
Why did it sound like it was over here? I've never heard that before. That was so loud. Yeah.
So it's gonna. So most of the current shows are gonna be. I think are gonna be available in March on FX. And past shows as well too. So like, what was it? I don't know. I can't think of any old shows that are on FX.
Mike heard the sound.
Oh, he's heard it too.
Yeah, funny. American Horror Story is on FX.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's why I brought this up because American Horror Story is gonna be on Hulu, which is nice.
It's also on Netflix though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, since now that's gonna be on Hulu, like the day after it airs, I can watch it.
Oh yeah,
that's the part that I'm excited about because I can watch it the day after it airs.
I forgot that Disney was a majority stakeholder in Hulu.
Yeah. I think that happened in 20.
Why don't they just make Hulu their streaming service? And I know you brought up because
that discussion has been around.
They should have just done that. And you were talking about like family friendly stuff. It's like that's what parental controls are for.
Yeah, but Disney wants their family friendly stuff in like one fucking section because they don't want someone to be like, oh, what's this? Oh, The Wire. I'll watch this.
But wasn't there even some discussion that not everything on Disney Plus is going to necessarily just be like family friendly, like PG bullshit? I feel like I saw something like that. So this almost seems redundant.
I think their non-family friendly is going to be as close to like The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I just think like that's what parental controls are for.
Yeah, but parents don't use it.
That's on the parent though.
I totally agree, but parents aren't doing their jobs.
Yeah. Mike, refresh me.
Here's Modern Warfare, little 8-year-old kid.
Refresh me real quick. I know you said fuck Disney. I get that.
Right.
And FX. Remind me why you have an issue with
FX.
Because of
Mayans and Kurt Sutter.
Isn't that on AMC?
Kurt Sutter?
Aren't those shows on AMC?
No, they're on FX.
I'm pretty sure they're on AMC, aren't they?
Pretty sure they're on FX.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I thought they were on AMC. But I'm probably wrong.
Like mine.
They're on FX.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why.
But yeah, just wanted to bring that up just to let you know it's all official now. So like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is going to be on there as well. And some of their other shows, past shows as well. It says they're even going to create some originals as well too, specifically for FX on Hulu.
Interesting.
So yeah.
What? I don't know. Some of that I feel like is just kind of convoluted. Upcoming new original shows originally intended for FX will instead debut on Hulu. I guess maybe just because they can't figure out where to put them in the schedule.
That too. That could be a reason. But yeah. So
why would they not include American Horror Story in this list? Like that's one of their biggest shows.
When I was reading it, I was waiting for them to say that or drop that in there somehow.
Like they put What We Do in the Shadows. Like I mean that's.
Do you watch that?
I have watched a few episodes, but I don't by any means think that that's bigger than American Horror Story.
I heard it's pretty funny.
It is funny, but I mean, we're talking about a show that's 9 seasons in. Like, how are you not including that on there? Too.
All right, so Terminator: Dark Fate came out 2 weeks ago, I believe. Yeah, and
I don't know.
I finally went to go see it. And I have some shit to talk about.
Okay, go for it. So if anyone's interested, Rick's probably, I'm assuming you're going to get into spoilers?
I'll let you know when I get into spoilers, yeah. But for now, I'm just going to do an overall, and then I'll jump into spoilers. Maybe even, I don't know if I will. But
I don't care. So don't worry about me.
But anyways, this is directed by Tim Miller, who directed the Deadpool movie.
It's written by James Cameron.
And it's written by James Cameron. Hold on, so they have multiple writers on here. James Cameron, Charles H. Ugly. Josh Friedman, David S. Goyer. I was gonna say most importantly, at least in my eyes, Josh Friedman, David S. Goyer. I like David S. Goyer for his Batman stuff. Josh Friedman actually did the Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles, which I think is the best Terminator sequel, in my opinion.
What else has Goyer done?
He did the Batman and the Man of Steel.
Hasn't he done something else?
I think he did some episodes of Lost. That could be.
Okay. For some reason I felt like
Constantine.
I felt like he did some of the horror movies that we watched, but I think I'm thinking of somebody else. I think someone else has a last name with a G.
Oh.
Mike told you to go to hell. Terminator 2 is the best Terminator.
I'm talking about a sequel or like a follow-up. As far as like movies go, or TV shows go, I should say. I don't know. I like Terminator 2 a lot. I actually like the first Terminator more than the second one. I know that's like really weird to say because everyone loves the second one. But anyways, James Cameron calls this the official sequel to Terminator 2. So everything else, Genesis and Rise of the Machines and all that other ones, like never happened. So this is the official sequel to that movie, Mike.
So they're what do they call that when they change like the lore? Isn't there a word for it, like retro?
Retcon.
Yeah, retconning. So he's retconning the whole thing.
Well, Cameron never had any involvement in the others.
Okay.
This is the first one he's had.
I get it. It's the same thing. Like me, I always talk about Monkey Island on this show. So
right.
God,
always talking about Monkey Island.
Yeah, I do. Well, I don't talk it anywhere near as much as you talk about Buffy and Joss Whedon, so suck it. But anyways, everyone always wants his Monkey Island 3, even though there's been 5 of them. And so, yeah.
This is our Terminator 3, because it's James Cameron. But anyways, they got some really good people to write this. Obviously, with James Cameron, Josh Friedman, and David S. Goyer. I can't say I'm familiar with the other writers. Sorry about that. But it returns Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and brings in Mackenzie Davis and Natalie Reyes. But Gabriel Luna, who plays the Rev 9, which is like this new Terminator, basically. Mm-hmm. So overall, I actually enjoyed the movie. I thought it wasn't too bad. There are things in there I definitely didn't like, and kind of like why was the point of this if this was going to happen type of scenarios in the movie, which didn't really make. I mean, it made sense, but at the same time, it's like I guess as someone who loves the first 2 movies, it's like it's hard to see them make these decisions. It's coming from James Cameron, so like this is what he wanted to do. Good for him.
Exactly.
But I personally don't like it. And unlike
doesn't matter.
Let me finish. And unlike all the other assholes on the internet right now saying this was stupid and blah, 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 blah. This was James Cameron's vision. Good for him.
Thank you.
This is how he did it.
I hate when people do.
I've been looking at been watching a lot of reviews on this movie. And people are just like, you can't do this to a character. But it's called Terminator. You know what? Shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. If James Cameron was fine with this, that means this is what he wanted. Okay? I personally I thought it was a weird direction to go in. But whatever. That's his decision. What
was the direction?
I can't. That's a spoiler.
Well, you don't want to get into spoilers?
I don't.
Why? But you're hot about it.
Okay. Okay.
Does anyone in the chat care?
If anyone cares, I'm going to go into spoilers.
We're just going to talk about spoilers. If anyone cares, just mute us or whatever.
I'll tell you. I'll go like this. I'll tell you when to come back. I'll type it into the chat.
Sorry, Mike is exactly right. How dare you make your art the way you made it? You arted wrong. Fuck yeah, exactly. I hate that bullshit. I fucking hate it.
Okay. So here we go. Spoilers.
Wolf says don't do it. Just mute us.
Just mute us.
Mute us. It'll be real quick.
It'll be real quick.
He doesn't want to mute us.
All right, fine.
No, you know what? The fans are not running the asylum. Mute your fucking shit, Wolf. Go. It's happening now.
In 3, 2, 1. All right. So the movie starts off really, really well. It gives you that scene in Terminator 2 where you have Sarah Connor talking to the psychologist inside the prison, saying like, "This is like I don't know if you saw the second one, right?"
In theaters a long fucking time ago.
Okay.
Not maybe like one time.
Okay, but there's a scene where she's talking to the psychologist. I'm sure you remember, where she's like, "They're coming after us. They're coming after me." And that's when the T-1000 comes in, breaks in, and it's causes shit in the second movie. So like it starts off with that video footage, and then it continues. It cuts to that movie came out in what 90?
I got it.
4, 5.
That's fine if you're right.
Maybe. Anyways, it cuts to 1998, right? So we get a CGI version of Arnold Schwarzenegger de-aged, along with Linda Hamilton and what was his name? I'm totally blanking on the actor's name. John plays John Connor. Mike
came out in 1991.
But him de-aged too, right? And then
Thomas Dekker.
Oh,
that's a different John Connor. This guy.
No, it was fuck. Why can't I remember that actor's name? Shit. Anyways, so
Thomas Dekker voiced John Connor.
Oh, he muted it. Okay, good. So it
Robert
shows
Patrick?
No, that's the T-1000.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, you are listening. Oh, I thought you voiced it. Okay. So here we go. Spoiler alert. This happened. Sorry, Wolf. I have to talk about this. There you go. Edward Furlong. Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
And they basically have young Edward Furlong like basically another kid with his face on it. Which he looks exactly the same as the second one, and this takes place like a few years after, and like kids grow, man. He looks pretty much basically the same.
Yeah, they don't stay they don't stay small for long.
Exactly. And
Oh, God damn it, Rick. I just said they don't stay small for long.
Well, yeah, kids grow.
I know, and his name's Edward Furlong.
Oh, okay, now I got it.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine.
So, okay.
Hopefully someone appreciated my terrible dad humor, but all right.
So yeah, anyways.
I'm sorry, I totally fucked you up.
You fucked me up.
Keep going. Did you even do the spoiler?
I'm self-conscious because of Wolf.
Why?
I don't want to fuck it up for him. All right, fine. Here we go. Spoilers. They're having fun on a beach in Mexico, having drinks, the kid shouldn't be drinking. Yes, he had an actual drink in his hand. And then here comes the Arnold Schwarzenegger coming in. Them thinking they prevented Judgment Day because they're, Judgment Day is in August 29th, 1997. And this takes place in 1998.
Okay.
So they're thinking they're safe. Here comes the Terminator out of nowhere. And kablamo kills fucking John Connor with a shotgun. And Linda Hamilton's character is, of course, Sarah Connor is all crazy and sad, and that shit goes down. That's where it lost everybody, even in my theater. A lot of people were pissed that happened. And a lot of people on the internet, the reviews that I watched, are pissed about that too. Me, I didn't like that they went in that direction, but that's what James Cameron wrote, But so like, they killed him even though after...
Well, that's what they all collectively wrote.
Yeah. So Judgment Day never happens, but because it's computer and AI, you can't stop the inevitable. Mm-hmm. So that's when we go to our current location, our current day in Mexico, where you have Mackenzie's character, I forgot her full name, come to our present and is looking for... what was her character's name? Danny, who was played by Natalie Reyes, because she's basically taken the role as the new Sarah Connor.
Natalia Reyes, I think.
Oh, Natalia. Sorry about that. She's basically the new Sarah Connor, and yeah, like so this new Terminator is now after her because she's apparently the new Sarah Connor, and is trying to kill her. Okay. So then, like, you know, Sarah Connor comes, cross paths with her, and has to help prevent her from dying in order to survive to be the next future resistance leader.
Gotcha.
For the new AI called Legion.
Okay.
Or Legend, I believe. There's a lot of great action scenes in this. It plays a lot of homage to the original movies and to the TV shows, and to the movies that are now no longer part of canon. So like I like that they drop little Easter eggs like that in this movie. But there's some of the action scenes in there kind of plays out like the same way T2 does. Okay. And I'm not saying that like in a bad way. I'm saying that in like, oh, okay, like this is a more exaggerated with current technology type of chase scenes and helicopter scenes and things like that. You know?
Gotcha. Love you, Mom. Thanks for coming in and checking us out. See you later. Bye. Everyone, for people listening, you could come hang out with us live and you might run into Die Candy. Mike's mom.
I said John Connor. I didn't say John Carter.
Scroll up.
But anyways,
what did you say wrong? What did Rick say wrong?
I'm thinking. Okay, whatever. Let me finish my review. So, sorry, Wolf. I want to get through this so we can move on to the trailers. I just wanted to say that I liked the movie. I didn't really. I mean, I also kind of got like not necessarily offended, but I was like, really, like, why did they do this? But why they killed this character? I was upset, but at the same time, like, I think the way they pulled it off wasn't that bad. Mm-hmm. And it makes sense to, like, yeah, I mean, you may have prevented Judgment Day, but what's going to stop some new AI to come around, like, and take over, you know, at least living in this sci-fi world, right?
Yeah.
The movie was great. I think it's a nice round conclusion to what this Terminator Part 1, 2, and this has been 3 comes to an end, which I'm sure they're probably gonna make more, but like I'm happy with it. Like I'm not like over the top like excited for it, but I thought they did a good job. I thought everything came together nicely and I enjoyed it.
Cool.
I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I personally love the TV show a lot. I think the TV show had a lot more going for it than Ride of the Machines, Genesis, or I don't even know what the other one was.
The TV show's done, right?
Yeah, it got canceled after 2 seasons. That TV show had a lot to give, and it got caught short really quickly. And I'm glad. Like I didn't know this, but when I was watching the bad reviews from other people, like I didn't know Josh Freeman was a part of the writing staff
on the show.
On the movie, he created the show.
Oh, and then
he was on this movie, and he was the writer on this movie. So Salvation, yeah.
Wolf, Rick set up that way on purpose. It's a joke from an old show. It's a callback. Yeah. It's a callback.
So yeah, I thought it was really good. Not really what I mean. Like everyone's gonna have issues with this, but I think it was. For it being from James Cameron, I'm happy with.
Everybody has issues with everything.
Yeah, I know. I just think that some of the things that people are talking about are really stupid.
Yeah.
But I still love the TV show more.
I love the
TV show more than the movie.
This movie.
Yeah.
Or all the movies.
No, this movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think that the TV show would have been a better continuation than the movie.
Gotcha.
But like I said, I enjoyed the movie. First trailer we have here is
We Got Soul
from Pixar, and this is for their movie Soul.
When is this coming out? I don't like when Pixar has more than one movie coming out at a time because I feel like one movie is going to be lesser than the other. That comes out next summer. When does what's the other Pixar movie we just watched that's got
June 19th.
Chris Pratt.
That comes out in February.
What's it called?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I'll find it.
Onward.
Yeah, Onward.
What would you want to be known for on Earth? We only have a short time on this planet. You want to become the person that you were born to be? Don't waste your time on all the junk of life.
What am I doing?
Spend your precious hours doing what will bring out the real you. The brilliant, passionate you that's ready to contribute something meaningful into this world. I got the gig. I really need a haircut today, man. Can you fit me in? Whoa, sorry. Huh. What the? Hello? So what do you want to be remembered for?
Probably for doing this funny cowboy dance.
Great.
So that was obviously just a teaser. So this is going to answer my question or my complaint, but I wish I got to see more of the ghost stuff.
Of what we,
Yeah. I didn't get intrigued until that part.
Yeah, same.
Otherwise, I was just kind of like, eh.
I mean, it looks good. It looks interesting.
I want to see. I want to see.
I'm curious. They have my attention.
I want to see more of the ghost stuff.
I'm sure I bet that's probably what it's mostly going to be.
Mike says had me until the bit at the end. Do you mean just like the dance thing?
Cowboy dance thing?
Like, I thought that joke was dumb, but I'm more interested in them as ghosts. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they're ghosts. I think those are souls.
They look like fucking ghosts. I get that they're souls.
But I'm curious. I still haven't seen Coco. I still haven't seen...
Coco's really good.
What's the other one? Inside Out. Actually, I think I started Inside Out, but I never finished it. But, yeah. I guess we'll be on the lookout for that in the summer.
Wolf, is that the trailer that you're super pumped for? Or was it the other one? I think it was the... Yeah, you said you were really excited about a trailer. I want to say it's probably the other one, though. Maybe it's that one, though, because you love Pixar.
All right, so this was called the Mandela Effect. It sounded interesting. I don't know how good the trailer will be.
This is M. Night Shyamalan? No, wait.
No.
You have an M. Night Shyamalan
I do.
movie? Okay.
Yeah, but I thought the concept is interesting, so I figured, well, maybe this might be something.
No, this comes out soon.
Yeah.
Ish.
Sam. My precious Sam.
Hey, Sam. Stay where we can see you.
Becoming parents gave Claire and I a greater sense of purpose.
Whoa.
Every day brought with it new memories, each one sacred in its own way.
It doesn't feel real.
I know exactly what you mean.
Dad? Dad, I'm scared.
I think I'm going crazy. I saw her.
Maybe you should think about talking to someone. Like a grief counselor.
When Sam died, I began to notice these inconsistencies. Do you remember where this was taken?
Yeah, it's Griffith Observatory.
I swear, I remember taking this photograph, but we were in Seattle. How would you feel if you could no longer trust your own memories? You remember the children's book when you were growing up about the family of bears?
The Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain. S-T-E-I-N.
Oh my god, Mike and I were just talking about
I
this.
started noticing some things.
Like what kind of things?
We're living in parallel universes.
Can you picture the Monopoly Man? Yeah. What's on his face?
Monocle.
Apparently, it's never been the case. The Mandela Effect. Either we're sliding between parallel realities, or like a simulation, and it's glitching out.
Do you hear yourself right now?
Maybe it's in my head, Claire, but what if it's not? Maybe none of this is real.
It's so weird.
What the hell is going on? I'm not crazy. I need to know the truth.
What makes you think this is gonna bring your daughter back anyway?
I design games. I code. If this is a simulation, I mean, if this is code, then I can do something.
It's no small thing shutting the world down. There's something you're gonna need to understand. Ideas are dangerous things.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
I could take a guess, but I want to hear you say it
What?
first. Just, I want to hear it.
It kind of reminds me. This kind of feels like an updated version of What Dreams May Come.
Oh, okay.
Because except he has control.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've never seen actually What Dreams May Come, but I know like things shaped around him. It's like have to do with his afterlife. So like maybe, I don't know. I'm interested. I don't think this is something I want to go out and see right away day one, but I'm interested.
No, I think it looks cool. I agree. Same. Like, I don't know that I'm going to rush and buy tickets for it, but I do think it looks really cool. Yeah. Mike.
Oh,
nailed it.
yes.
That's
yeah.
what I thought you were going to say.
Oh my God, that's totally true.
I didn't want to say it though, because I feel like there was something else that we watched earlier this year that we said the same thing about, but definitely frequency vibes, like big time. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The world is a code. Yeah, off to be the wizard.
No, I think that looks really interesting.
That's
this
a
does
good
look
comparison.
really interesting. This feels like it should be more of a Netflix movie to me, though.
I feel like it could be a Netflix movie.
Yeah,
but I'm interested. I'm
totally intrigued by that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely into it. Yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
Again, when I say I don't know that I'm going to go out to the theater to see it, doesn't mean I'm not interested. I just don't know
Right.
that I'm going to have the urge to want to go see that immediately. But that comes out soon, December 6th.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I like.
Those look really cool.
I am intrigued. All right. Next trailer is for M. Night's Shyamalan's Apple TV Plus.
Oh, it's an Apple TV thing. Is it a movie or a show? You don't know.
Waiting for the emote.
I know, we need that emote.
Okay.
I remember, what was that emote supposed to be, Wolf? I could have sworn like we like designed it.
Right.
You and I.
Was it just
I don't
a day
remember what
one?
it was.
Like,
no, I feel like there was something.
or was it the goat holding a day one?
Then there was another one, like, didn't I say I wanted to go eating pizza or whatever or something? Like, I don't remember. But anyways.
Put it in the Discord. And
maybe I'm
remind
making
us
that up, but I
so I
thought
can
that we like
make
sort
those.
of like designed it when we were talking about this.
So the next trailer is for Servant, official trailer from Apple TV Plus. This is M. Night Shyamalan's show. Is it a show or is it a movie?
I don't know. We'll find out.
But yeah, it's going to come out on November 28th on Apple TV, as I said. So here we go.
There was a ticket stub with the day one on it. Okay.
Leanne? Leanne Grayson?
Hello, Mrs. Turner.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Turner. You have a beautiful home.
She is a godsend.
I was expecting someone older, less weird.
We hope you'll treat our house as your home. I'm sure you and Jericho will form an instant bond.
She's cool with everything. She knows the situation.
Fuck.
I guess we should talk about this.
That
She's
digital
gone.
baby.
You can put the dog down now.
I'm fine as I am, Mr. Turner.
What?
You look like a
Lost
digital
Jericho when
baby.
he was 13 weeks. Dorothy took it hard. This is the only thing that brought her back.
I should take Jericho for his walk now.
Chris Jericho needs to do some walking.
You
Am I
hired a
right, Wolf?
nanny for a
Am I
delay?
right, Mike?
Where did you find her?
Get rid of that belly.
She is wonderful
Lift
with
the belly.
Jericho. And if my baby trusts her, so do I. much did those boys tell you about what happened?
What if she wakes up? What if she remembers? Do you know who you welcomed into your home?
It didn't tell us what it was.
Whoa.
It's a series. It's a series.
Oh, it's a series?
I was watching it, I was thinking like this seems like there's a lot happening. It seems like there's too much going on for it not to be a series.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't have Apple TV. Yeah, it's a series.
When was it starting again? End of November?
Yeah, 28th, I believe it said.
Yeah, 28th. Psychological thriller.
Broken Wolf, I'm so confused as to who's supposed to be the bad person in this. The girl or the dude holding the baby upside down. The baby looks weird. It looks like a CGI baby. Doesn't it? Or is that just me?
I feel like that's just you. Like, I can't say I got that vibe.
So it's Lauren Ambrose, Nell Tiger, Free?
Wait, where? Nell Tiger.
Yeah, and that
Free.
is
Yeah.
Rupert Grint.
Who's Rupert Grint?
He's the kid
Did
from...
someone ask that?
Yeah, Wolf said.
Oh.
From Harry Potter. Ron
Yeah.
Weasley. That looks weird, but he is a good director and writer, so I'm intrigued.
Scroll down. I want to read what their description is. A young and troubled couple replaces their newborn baby with a lifelike doll.
So that is a doll?
Well, it doesn't mean that what was in the thing was not a real baby. It's lifelike. It still could be an actual baby playing the role after their child dies from health complications.
That sounds weird.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's a bridge baby. Funny, Mike. Funny. Last trailer is from Wolf.
You forgot your name.
I forgot your name, Wolf. This is the Invisible Man trailer. This comes out in 2020.
This better have that the fucking 98 Degrees song in the trailer then. The Invisible Man. We better. Or I'm out.
As the attorney representing Adrian's trust, I'm required to read a prepared statement.
What's your favorite?
Cecilia, although our relationship was far from perfect, I thought that you would talk to me rather than run away.
Are you okay? What happened to him?
He cut his wrists. Per his final wishes, you're getting $5 million. Contingent, of course, on the fine print. He can't be ruled to be mentally incompetent.
It just doesn't make any sense.
That just got your
Adrian wouldn't
antenna.
kill himself.
Listen, you're getting your freedom back, okay? Don't let him haunt you.
Hello?
I'm scared.
You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
He was a sociopath, completely in control of everything.
He said that wherever I went, he would find me, walk right up to me, and I wouldn't be able to see him.
Are you okay?
Someone sitting in that chair.
I found something that can prove what I'm experiencing.
You need help. Adrian is dead.
I went to his house today. He's not dead.
I have a pile of ashes in the box that would disagree with you.
He has figured out a way to be invisible.
Only thing more brilliant than inventing something that makes you invisible is coming up with the perfect way to torture you, even in death. Adrian's true genius was how he got in people's heads.
Don't come any closer. Hey!
I'm not crazy.
Like I said, it's always
Please listen to me.
You're saying the person trying to kill you is in the room right now, but we can't see him?
He's listening. Where are you? Where are you? Show yourself! Come on!
He needs the fucking Luigi's Mansion Dark Cloud thing. Oh fuck! Did you see?
What?
Lee
one out?
says, yeah. Pause that again. Like at the very end, if we could try to see that, if they said any other names. No. I mean, I guess we could always IMDb it, but I just want to see who they said. Maybe it's just Lee Wano. Screenplay by
Lee Wano. By him and directed by him. Fuck yes. I'm so in 100%.
In.
100%.
Yeah, I was already intrigued by the trailer, and that bumped it up for me.
Yeah, same. Like, that dude knows how to write, direct.
I'm in. And dude, like,
and this is creepy.
The
trailer's fucking creepy.
I know you say she creeps
feeling.
you out, but fucking Elizabeth Moss is a great fucking actress. So I'm definitely in for that for sure. Good pull.
But that that's a great pull. That whole feeling though, like you're being watched or there's something else in the room with you. Like I fucking hate that feeling.
Yeah.
So much. And it looks like it's doing that incredibly well. This movie is gonna scare the shit out of me.
I'm excited. Mike, I'm glad you appreciated my joke.
Oh fuck!
There's like 3 of them. Like, so this comes out in February. That movie with Finn Wolfhard, The Turning, comes out in January, and then there's another horror-ish movie coming out. I feel like in January too. I don't remember where it is, but anyways, I feel like the beginning part of the year is always littered with those movies. It's like Halloween too.
Yeah.
And like Halloween time again. Scary time. Not that that's the only time movies like this can come out.
So we've been playing Luigi's Mansion.
I don't want to. Mike, you didn't give me what I wanted on Voxer the other day. I'm not giving it to you. Go ahead. Sorry.
We've been playing Luigi's Mansion.
Yes. Luigi's Mansion 3.
And how do you like it? I think you're further than I am.
Luigi's Mansion 3 is I like it a lot so far. I don't want to say that I had forgotten, but Dark Moon, the second game, came out on 3DS, which I was excited about, but I remember at first I was disappointed by, because, you know, the first game came out on GameCube, and I'm like, why can't this come out on console? I don't want this to be on a portable
3DS.
On a portable system. But obviously that wasn't going to stop me from playing it, and I remember, and I think even on this podcast, just like gushing about that game. Because it just felt like there's a lot of heart and love and a lot of detail put into it.
Yeah.
And I never finished it. I don't remember why. I don't remember why. Something happened. I think something happened that just like distracted me from the 3DS. But this game now, especially the further you get into it, I'm remembering all of that charm and all the little things that they do to just make the game just seem so fun, from the virtual boo, just everything, the interaction, like it really takes you into that world. Yeah, I love it. You're definitely further than Rick, and you're probably further than me too, because based off what we talked about, you are. I'm on floor 3 right now, which I went to after 5. But yeah, I'm loving it so far.
Same, man. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I enjoyed it a lot, like the one we said, Dark Moon. And this one is just like a blast to play.
Yeah.
I like that they have the virtual boy as the virtual boo. Like, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. Why did I don't know if I zoned out, but it sounded like you said virtual boo.
Boo.
Did you?
No.
Somebody tell me if you said it like that. I swear you fucking did. Anyways, real quick before it runs up, I want to hear your thoughts. But Mike, to play off what we were saying, loves this game so much that he changed his ringtone to the tone that comes through, unless it doesn't happen for you yet. When the Professor Egad calls you, which I'm like, fuck, why didn't I think of that?
That's a good idea. Yeah. I'm loving the hell out of it. I was kind of a little bit like, I don't know, intimidation is not the right word, but like the control wise, like I thought it was going to take me a while to get the controls, but it really didn't take me no time at all to get the controls.
And he heard it the way that I heard it too. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, it was really easy to get a hold or get accustomed to the controls.
Yeah, wait, why were you intimidated by the controls?
Yeah.
But you got...
I'm never really intimidated, but like I was feeling it was going to take me a while to get used to it.
Okay.
But it didn't. It played really well. And then like the imagination of trying to find all the little things you can find in all the little places all over the room, like that was crazy. Like it took me a while to figure out that you actually pull the curtains down.
Yeah, that you could do all that stuff.
But yeah, I'm having so much fun with this game. I was playing it last night to the point where I fell asleep playing it. Like I don't think I've ever. No, I have done that before, but like I haven't done that in a while. Where
I wish you were streaming when that happened.
I would get into trouble if that happened.
Why?
Because then the stream would be of me sleeping. You can't do that. It's against terms of service.
Why?
I have no idea why.
That is okay.
Yeah, like they had like there's one person who's playing that like fell asleep playing. What was that famous one? Where they play Majora's Mask and he falls asleep.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that I saw that.
Like he loses the entire game.
I haven't seen that before. That's stupid.
But yeah, you can't stream yourself sleeping, so you can't make money while you sleep. Anyways, yeah, I fell asleep playing the game.
Which is just an indication of how much he loves it.
How much I'm loving the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had to work like Monday through Friday. All I kept thinking about was playing the game. I mean, I could have took it with me to work, but
yeah, you know the point of the Switch.
I know it's portable.
The 3DS you took with you.
But the thing is, like last time when I was playing Breath of the Wild at work, I went over my lunch hour, and I don't want that to happen. I want to keep my job so I can keep playing games.
Yeah, I hear you.
But that just goes to show like how much I'm having fun with the game.
The game it puts you.
It
has an atmosphere.
It does. It has its own charm to it.
And I love little things like, like it's cool. Like I feel like I'm kind of like have this sort of walkie-talkie system with somebody, whatever you want to call it. Like we're talking to the professor and I can like check in on all these things and like I don't know, like I feel like those little details add so much to any game. I like that stuff. Yeah. I like that stuff a lot.
Yeah, I definitely want to play more of it. I will be playing more of it, and I recommend people to get this.
Yeah, you're gonna play more of it until Pokemon comes out next week.
Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, I know I didn't hear Mike talking about it, but I've talked to Mike personally because Mike and I get personal from time to time, and I know that he's really digging the game a lot too. And yeah, my corny people do ruin everything. I'm talking about sleep.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and you said you didn't pass Link's Awakening. Yeah.
No, I haven't, dude. I don't know. There's too much to play, and I get into this mode when there's too much to play that I just don't know what to do, and I don't play anything. I was loving Borderlands. I'm still loving Borderlands, and I want to jump back into Borderlands, but then other stuff came out, and then I play that, and then I want to play that, and then something else comes out, and then I want to play that, and then I almost feel like I have to set a schedule. Like on Mondays, I'm playing Borderlands. On Tuesdays, I'm playing Link's Awakening. On Wednesdays, I'm playing Luigi's Mansion. And none of this is has anything to do with whether or not I'm not digging the games. I don't know. It's such a weird cycle that I get into that I just have a hard time getting out of it. I don't know.
And when you schedule your games, you should stream them too.
I don't like being on camera.
Don't be on camera. Just play it.
I don't know.
Your disembodied voice.
I'll think about it. And that's why like, you know, it's more like Mike, but I mean, I get that, but at least like, I mean, you at least played the fuck out of Borderlands. Oh, you've been doing the schedule thing. Yeah. I feel like that's what I have to do. And that's why it ends up being more palatable to me if Rick messaged me and says, hey, let's play a game of the show, I know that I'm just going to be, you know, like, I'm playing the show.
Play, yeah.
You know, and then that's it. Like, it's a game, and that's all. So, I mean, I say I don't like being on camera, but I'm on camera right now. Like, I think I just don't like to look at myself on camera, but it's fine. Thanks, Wolf. I appreciate that. Yeah, like there's so many games out right now. And then even though like I was super on the fence and I'm still on the fence about Death Stranding, like reading the reviews or seeing some of the reviews and hearing how divisive people are about that game, and some people love it, some people just don't get it, some people think it's boring. It almost makes me want to play it more. Like, it's kind of like what happened with me with Red Dead. Like, I just heard so much about Red Dead Redemption 2 that even though that aesthetic I'm not into at all, I'd watched a little bit of people streaming it. I'd heard some of the reviews, and hearing people talk about it, I don't know if it's fucking, and I'll like slap myself for saying this, I don't know if it's FOMO, that I'm afraid of missing out or whatever, but something about that makes me want to play that stuff too. But then I have to fucking stop myself because it's like I'm always looking for the new hotness, and then the new hotness ends up just like sitting there too at the same time, you know?
Yeah, it's funny you say that about Death Stranding. I watched Cheesy play it for the first time, or obviously for the first time, but I mean start the game is what I meant. And and I'm watching it, I'm like, this is really weird. I kind of don't understand what's going on, but I am a little intrigued, but I think I'm fine with like watching Cheesy stream it and watch him play it.
Maybe.
Rather than me playing it.
Yeah, I mean maybe.
Because he was saying he played like I think 40 minutes of it, and most of it was cutscenes. He said. Yeah. And
that's fine.
Which is fine. I told him like, so this is gonna be another Metal Gear Solid 4.
Right. And then I'm not in a rush. Like, even though there's a part of me that has the urge to go out and get it, but then I'm not in a rush to get it because in like a week and a half, I'm not going to be around to play it anyways.
Oh, that's true too.
So there's no point.
You're going to be using your 3DS like nobody's business.
No, my Nintendo Switch, not my 3DS.
Or yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Cause I've got 2 games in there that I could play.
They should have added Street Passes on that.
I mean, it's
I miss
cool.
Street Passes.
It's cool, but it's whatever.
Passes.
Yeah, I mean,
that's another thing. That's a whole other talk. But
I have not brought my 3DS to Japan the past, like ever since the Switch has come out. I'd be really curious to see if I probably wouldn't get nearly as many. I'm sure I wouldn't.
But, Japan?
Yeah.
I think you still get some.
I know I would get them, but I'm saying I don't think I would get nearly as many as I used to. But I just I don't know. I don't have my 3DS anymore. I can't bring it.
Oh, you traded it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Astral Chain. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, there's that too. I've got that. I have Link's Awakening. I have Luigi's Mansion. I have Cuphead. But, you know, we know what happened with that. I still have the Messenger that I'm fucking with. Like, I want to play all this stuff. But then it's like I just get frustrated and don't play any of it.
I feel like this is what mostly our video game talks are about. Just complaining that there's so much stuff and we can't find time to play.
This is your TV situation. There's so much stuff you want to watch, but then you end up fucking just watching The Office or whatever you watch, or watching, you know, another Buffy episode. It's just sometimes you just have to do it. So, yeah.
Right now, oh my god, I probably should say this because you're gonna get angry with me, but Jenna Fisher and Angela Kingsley, they have The Office ladies where they're rewatching The Office.
Oh my god!
So I'm going back and rewatching with them.
That's insane, dude.
Anyways, video games. There's a lot. I still need to finish the last Tomb Raider game as well too, in order to make my top 3 or hopefully maybe top 5 of games for this year. So.
Okay, that's fair. I was just like, dude, you also need to finish Breath of the Wild, but you already put Breath of the Wild on the list, so it's fine.
But yeah, a lot of fun with Luigi's. Definitely a lot of fun.
Did I buy Link's Awakening, like, physical? I think I did. Did I? I bought 2 games digitally recently. Maybe it was Link's Awakening. I bought...
You're a Cuphead, don't call me names.
Yeah, it's Link's Awakening and Luigi's Mansion I bought digital. Okay, yeah, anyways. Mike's going to borrow Link's Awakening from Robert.
Okay.
And play it. Not okay it. Typo. If you joined us today in the chat, we appreciate you. Die Candy, Mike's mom, same person. Mike Masters, host of the show, one of the hosts of the show. Broken Wolf, Cheesy stopped in. I know Annie's watching, but is not in the chat currently. And yeah, so if you did that and came by and joined us and hung out with us while we were recording live, we appreciate you. If you'd like to do that in the future, just follow us at someshitwelike.com and you could join us live. If you can't catch us live, that's okay, because we'll put up the audio only version of this podcast on Tuesday on someshitwelike.com, and it will be pushed out to your favorite podcast service. Like I said at the top of the show, if it's not on a podcast service that you use, let us know and we'll put it on there. If you can't wait till Friday and you just have to look at our ugly ass faces, we put up clips throughout the week and of highlights from the show, and you can watch those throughout the week until we put up the whole show in its entirety on Friday, and that's the closest thing you're going to get to watching us live, except you won't be able to interact with us.
That is true, so make sure to stop by on Saturdays, and you'll get some pre-show stuff too. Anyways, until next time.
That was Some Shit We Like.